What is happening today, Fish and Friends? Didn't plan on it, but it already started raining. I thought it was not supposed to start raining until a couple hours from now, so there's a rainstorm like this. Cloud cover is supposed to be good for bass fishing, right? Well, let's see if we can put that to the test. I want to get on a spinnerbait bite today. Maybe it'll happen, maybe not. I got a couple other things, so let's try it and see if we can get a few fish. Here we go. Rain sprinkling on and off. I can't think of any better time to throw a spinnerbait. This is what we're working with today. This is my old Walmart special. I had a Chaos X shad on the back of it. They bit the tail off the other day. But that's it. That's a $1 spinnerbait that I doctored up with just a little bit of a Sharpie. I don't like the all white. There's not really bait fish around here that are all white. Crappie, hybrid bass, you know, they have the black markings on them and spots. So let's see if rolling a spinnerbait. I'm not rolling it too far under the surface, rolling it pretty quick here. See if we can get any bites at all on the spinner. I've not got on a hot spinnerbait bite yet, and historically that has been one of my confidence baits in the spring. We'll see. I brought some other skirted things too if they're not hitting the spinner. Swim jig. Come on, spinnerbait fish. Today's supposed to be a good spinnerbait day. Cloudy. Got some good windy stuff. Any spinnerbait eating fish over here? Sure, I want to fish a spinnerbait, and now apparently the clouds are going to leave. What the heck? What's up, bro? I think I might try switching over to the swim jig just because this water's pretty clear. Even though I really wanted it to be a spinnerbait bite day, sometimes you gotta quit kicking yourself in the head and just switch. All right, let's just try a few tosses around with this tosses around with this swim jig. Let's see if this gets anything fired up. Oh wow, first cast with the swim jig. Are you joking? That is why I say sometimes you just gotta switch up. Looks more like a bluegill. Wow, okay, well, let's see if we get a few more, but that might be pretty good proof that either A, they're eating bluegill, or B, they want a little bit more natural presentation. There's the first guy. He's not big at all, pounder. All right, guy, I'm soaking in water here. There he goes. All right, so there it is. That's what we're throwing, little Beast Coast swim jig. I forget what color this is, but it's got like an iridescent purplish pearl on it. Then I've got one of the Beast Coast Miyagis that I used as a swim bait, but the front of it, you know, got tore up after catching multiple fish, so I just bit the tail off and used those as a trailer. That way you're making your plastics go farther and you're not just throwing them away when the head gets messed up. Gosh, the swim jig. And this is something that I only used to throw really in clear water. Didn't give it a chance in much else, but last year, the year before, I started fishing it more, and last year I really hammered it. Truly is one of my confidence baits now. Swimming a jig is extremely good way to get some bites. There's one right there, smacked it right after it bounced off. Completely thought I knocked my camera and everything off there, but anyway, I was saying he completely just knocked it right after it bounced off that little piece of wood. There he is, another pounder. Man, Debos's been on a pounder tear lately. All right, guy, there's some gunk and stuff here. I gotta toss you just a little bit. Here we go, short toss. He going, oh, and a splash shower. All right, gonna retie quick. I felt a little nick on my line there, so as I'm retying, I was just gonna say that as soon as I brought it over, there was a little stick or branch, and as soon as it popped over that, it kind of killed and popped it up and over. He snapped it. Snapped it? Is that even a word? Grabbed it? Snagged it? I don't know. He ate my swim jig. All right, get this baby tied on. This combo feels extremely good. I know a lot of people have been asking about some of the stuff I've been using. This is a Lose combo that my buddy gave me. Like I said, I got, I don't know, maybe 6 combos from my buddy who went 100% to some Shimano stuff. So this is the Lose Tournament Pro on the Lose Custom Pro Speed Stick. Normally something like this would be out of my price range, but he hooked me up. I mean, of course I paid him, but for what he was asking, it was pretty much a gift to the channel. He enjoys my channel, my buddy Matt, so thank you, Matt. I highly appreciate it. Thought that was a bite there. Any swim jig fish? Come on. Mr. Bluegill's just floating up here in front of us. I don't know if I'd just be nonchalantly floating around here, bro. You're gonna get 8. Come on, 8.4 pound swim jig eater. Anything? Any like that in here? Right here? Maybe? A couple? Oh, son of a bisquick. Poor hook set, Debo. Good job. There's one. Not big, but he smacked it. Gosh, he's just a little fella. They're getting smaller. It's not supposed to work that way. Start figuring them out. They're supposed to get bigger. Come on, look at that guy. He's the smallest of the day. Get back in there. Go grow. They've been munching the swim jig, but I was hoping we could get something just a tad larger to munch. All right, I just saw a good-sized bass cruising right here. Did not attack the swim jig, I would assume. Let's just try dropping this around, see if they have any interest in something on the bottom, going a little slower. There's one. Not big. Not big at all, but by golly, that's a fish. There we go. On the larger shaky head, you don't always have to go finesse with them. There we go. Large shaky heads get large fish. Go grow, fella. So I slowed down a little bit. Maybe that's my mistake. I should have been slowing down at some more spots. Some of these fish just are not interested. I saw a good sized bass swim through, brought the swim jig by, and it wanted nothing to do with it. Till I stopped and slowed down here, we got one. So I don't know. There we go. another absolute gigantic beast on the Magnum Shaky Head. See? Switch from the swim jig to the Magnum Shaky Head. Stop it. And those are the kind of results you get. Huge, monstrous bass. That's what I'm working with. Just a large shaky head, ball shaky head. I think that's 3/8 ounce, I want to say. Maybe a quarter. It might be a quarter ounce. And that's the Airtail Rattler. Love those things. Gives it a good bulky look to it, but not too big. All right. Let's see if there's anything eating over here. There's one on the swim jig again, switched off. Come on, Mr. Swim Jig. Not a beast by any means, but we'll take a fish like that. He smoked it again. Perfect hook set, look at that. Didn't know he was getting a free nostril piercing today. There we go, 1.5-pounder. Nothing too huge today, but we're finding some. All right, go grow. 10 pounds next time. Go. All right, I had to change my trailer. My Miyagi was all tore up from catching a bunch, so I put on a little Kitech shiner shad or whatever. I'm not sure what they call them. Debo, don't be lazy. Show them what they're called. There it is. Easy shiner. 4-inch easy shiner. I bit just the tip of it off the head. Put that on. All right, let's throw the old swim jig over here. See if there's anything willing to eat it. Still looking for a big one. So far, nope. There's one. First cast over here. Not a big one again. Darn it. Well, I've been on an absolute tear of fish this size. I've not been able to catch anything big. Another small guy, but I don't know. Let's keep trying. maybe we'll be able to find something a little bigger. Not much for action. Day that was supposed to be cloudy and rainy has seemingly changed. Fish. Got him that time. Oh, that time we got him. I don't know if that's the same guy or not, but there we go. Well, another fish, not big at all. A whole bunch of pounders today. Golly, but the only way you can catch the big ones if you go out and try. So there we go, another pounder. Get in there. Get big, guy. We need you to be like 5 or 6 pounds next time. Well, it's been a 1-2 combo. Go through with the swim jig, follow up on the spot with the shaky head. That's something good that all of you can do, you know. If you've got a spot like that where you've went through with a moving lure, caught a couple, not really catching anything else, go through with something like this. Slow down, a jig, a Magnum shaky head, a small shaky head, Ned rig, something like that, and see if you can pick up a couple more. Oftentimes you can. All right, put a new soft plastic on. Figure we'll give it a couple more bumps over here. See if we can find a fish. I gotta get going. Oh, that fish nabbed it right there. Son of a gun. Just a day of missed opportunities. Are you kidding me? All right, missed him twice. I believe that was the same one. Let's hope that's the same one. Here we go. Follow-up time. Let's see if we can get him on the follow-up. Here we go. Got him. Oh, we got one. I don't know if that was him or not. There we go. There we go. Getting a little bit better. Thank goodness. Come here. Thank goodness. There we go. Finally. Getting closer to 2 pounds there. I don't think he's quite a 2-pounder, but I would reckon that is the fish. There we go. I don't know, 1.5-pounder. Better, getting better. Finally, we were in a rut there for a minute. Couldn't get a fish. That fish came out after it twice and smacked that swim jig. Couple pitches with the old follow-up, and that was the deal. That's why I tell you all the importance of that follow-up. As soon as you find a fish like that that's aggressive, that's hit it twice, go back in there with something a little slower, give him a chance to eat it, and that he did. Thank goodness. Now, if only that would have been a 4 or 5 pounder, that'd have been great. It's funny because all the bites on the shaky head, I've barely felt them. They just pick it up and start going with it. It's not been anything crazy aggressive where they hit it. You know, a lot of times on a Texas rig, you flip it in there and you'll feel them. Same thing with the jig. These, they've just been kind of grabbing it and going. So you have to line watch, make sure you're in contact. There's a bite. Oh, that was a fish. Just took the back half of my thing. Let's see if we can get him. Now I'm guessing that's probably a small fish, judging by the way it ate that, but Debo, we're used to you catching small fish. That's all right. Hey, thanks guys. You know what? I appreciate you all. I appreciate everybody sticking with me, even though some days I just catch dinks.